Hello, Purple Hearts. Hello, happy Sunday, and welcome to the Recap episode number 42. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are enjoying this Sunday with this nice weather. It is 68 degrees here in New York and windy. Okay. I decided to open my windows. Why did I do that? I got air flowing everywhere. Everywhere. Okay. Welcome to the recap. I am your host, Sexy Harlem 125. And if you are new here and you don't know what the recap is, it is where I come and sit with you all on Sunday at 4 o'clock for the questions of the day of the previous week. Okay? I come here and I answer the questions with you all because it's not fair for me to put them on the community wall and I don't come and answer them with you and give you my opinion. So that's what we are doing here now. And if you don't know what we're talking about after this live is over, the links are in the description box for which videos I am touching on. Well, not videos, but shorts. Which shorts I am touching on. I do shorts on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I upload them to the community wall at 4 o'clock on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Every week. Okay? So I usually start with what I did for this week. And I really didn't do anything until Thursday when I had to go to the eye doctor. Okay, everybody knows, well, not everybody. People who are here know that I have lupus. And when you have lupus and you're taking a certain medication, you have to go to the eye doctor once a year because one of the medications that I take, which is called hydrochloroquine, can damage your eyes. Okay. I've been on this medication for a very, very, very long time. Okay. We are talking 27 years I've been on this medication. And fortunately, God has been good to me because there is no damage, none whatsoever. However, doctors are weaning me off this medication now, and I'm happy about that. And that is due to the infusions that I take, which is called Saphnelo. Okay. Saphnelo has changed my life for the last 3 years, and I am so thankful. So thankful that I'm not having any side effects. So thankful that this medication has been helping me for these last 3 years, and now my lupus is under control. Okay. So here we are. I went to the eye doctor. And I happened to run into somebody else who was also seeing the same eye doctor, and she had lupus too. The only thing was she has SLE, which is systemic lupus erythematosus, and I have DLE with SLE symptoms, which is discoid lupus erythematosus. SLE symptoms mean that some damage has been done, not to the eyes, but to the inner parts of the body. Good afternoon, Sonia J. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Yes, listen and drive. No texting while you're driving now. No texting. And happy Sunday to Outspoken One. How are ya? Here they go. Here they go. I haven't even gotten 5 minutes in. Please hold. Now, you would not believe it wasn't no noise all day until I started this. Anyway, that's the difference between me and her. And we were sitting there and we were talking. And I don't know why, but it was like talking to an old friend. I guess that's because we're both dealing with the same thing, but in different aspects. I guess that's what it is. So, I mean, we didn't exchange numbers or anything because I'm quite sure we'll be running into each other at the hospital, on certain occasions. So, it was nice having someone to talk to that can understand. All right, girlie, I'm glad you're here. I know you're listening. um it's just nice to have someone to talk to that doesn't say things like, well, my aunt died of lupus, and um my aunt died of lupus, or my aunt has lupus and she's suffering real bad, or my uncle has it. Just a person with lupus does not want to hear that your aunt died from lupus, and I said it. Okay. We don't want to hear that your family member died from it. I know it's like something a lot of people think they should say, but that doesn't do anything for us. For some people, it could give them anxiety, not me. But I it's a bunch of stupid things that people say when it comes to lupus, like you need more exercise, you need more vitamins, just a whole bunch of dumb stuff. Oh God, hold on. I swear they do this on purpose, and they still going. I swear they do it on purpose. They just know I'm gonna be live at 4 o'clock. Well, they need to come to the channel and say it. They don't need to be out there saying it. How? Um, it's just a whole lot of things. Some people. Oh God, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry about this. Wait a minute. Maybe they're not gonna do it no more. They are clowning outside. Oh my God, they clowning. Yeah, so anyway, it was nice having someone to talk to that is dealing with the same thing you're dealing with. It's just that hers is opposite from mine, but we still have the same disease. I mean, a lot of people don't even understand that what comes out of their mouth can potentially hurt someone that's dealing with this, because it's bad enough that we feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Like in a flare, when you just can't move, you can only get up to go to the bathroom, get something to drink, and you right back in the bed all day. Sometimes for some of us, that is days on end, days on end. And a lot of people say stupid things out of their mouth, and depending on my mood, I will say to them, people with lupus don't need to hear that your aunt or your uncle or your child died from this. What you say, I have definitely learned a lot from you, and yeah, I appreciate y'all explaining your journey. Oh, here we go. Why did I just close the window and I know that ain't gonna do no good? Why did I just Now back to what Outspoken was saying. I definitely learned a lot from you, and yeah, I appreciate y'all explaining your journey. Yeah, it's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. Yeah, they show it out today. They are really showing out. They just made me close the window, and I know that ain't gonna do no good. But it was getting chilly in here, so yeah. Yeah, this journey is not for the weak at all. Okay, I hate going to the doctor and having to give blood, because they don't take the normal amount from a normal person. A normal person would get around what? Maybe 2 tubes at the most. No, they want a lot from us. The lowest amount they've ever taken from me is 5 tubes. But now, since I'm on this medication, they're taking no less than 8. What you say? I was telling the ambulance to subscribe. They need to subscribe. Ciao. They all over today. They are definitely doing it. Yeah. Right now, it's like no less than 8 tubes. And at least it's not like it was back in the day when they had to stick you for each tube. Oh my God. I remember those days. It sounds like they're going towards the east side. Yeah, I remember those days. Okay. When they had to stick you for each tube. Child, I'm so glad they came up with something else. I don't know what to do. Okay. Yes, 8. 8 and urine. I don't consider urine blood, but if you want to put it all together, let's say 9. Okay. Yeah, 8. And sometimes I get a good nurse and I don't feel nothing. Okay. But I am going to give this tip. And I don't know. And this tip is for everybody. Okay. Everybody, not just people who have lupus. When you go, how many years? It's been 3 for Safnello. It was 6 months for Benlysta, but they took me off the Benlysta because the Benlysta was not working. it gave me a lot of energy, but it wasn't working to do what they wanted it to do for me. So I feel like the Benlysta is more for the internal parts, and the Saphnelo is more for the skin. Saphnelo has cleared my skin up. I have no redness, but I do still have scarring. But that's fine as long as it's not red and itchy and raised and, all the things. Yes, ma'am. So, I mean, yeah, 8, 9 if you count urine. So, I'm going to give you this tip. If you're going to the doctor and they're getting ready to take blood, drink some water. If you know you going to the doctor and you forget your water and you get there, ask them for some water. They should have some on hand. But me, I carry my own water. So one might say, why drink water? When you drink water before they take blood, your veins are going to pop. And it will be easier for them to stick you. A lot of people don't like being stuck, and I am one of them. I am one of them. So this is what I do. When I know that blood is getting ready to be taken, I will drink water first. You must drink water first so your veins can pop. They can find it real easy. They can go in, get the blood, and leave you alone. Okay. And then for my infusion, I make sure I carry my own water. Because in the infusion suite, and I don't like this, and I don't understand why they don't tell people drink some water or bring some water. They be slapping the patient's hand or slapping their arm. No, I don't like when they do that to me. So the last time, every time, I drink water. I drink water. She wraps the band around. And this last time she went to hit my hand, I said, don't hit me. I said, you're hitting me. No, I'm trying to make the vein come up. No, you're hitting me. And I just drank almost all this water. So you should be able to find the vein without hitting me. Stop hitting me. Okay. Ciao. It was something else. But yeah, drink water. Drink water before you go and get your blood taken. Drink water before your infusion, before they stick you. Just drink water. It works. Trust me. Okay. Sounds like they coming this way again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. So we're going to get into this. That was my tip for the day. Drink some water before your infusion, before they get ready to stick you. Drink some water before they get ready to take blood, and they'll be able to find the vein easier, and you'll be better off drinking water. I'm telling you. They went, okay, quick story. They went to take my blood one time, and they stuck the needle in, and I could feel my skin crackling. When I say crackling, I'm saying I could feel that my skin was dry and they was shoving that needle in. Okay. This is why I'm saying drink water. Okay. Now let's get into this recap episode number 42. This is for last week. Please hold. The recap number 42 was for last week, Monday 10/13, Wednesday 10/15, and Friday 10/17, which was the day before yesterday, 2025. So we're going to get into this. Monday's thought was, and I like this quote because I've seen it in action. Okay. Whew. The quote for Monday, 10/13/25 was, the trust of the innocent is the liar's most useful tool. The trust of the innocent is the liar's most useful tool. It's been innocent people that have been fooled in this sector. That's why I like this quote. Because they want them to trust them. And they're innocent. They don't know no better. They should as adults, but they don't. They really should, but they don't. And that's the liar's most useful tool. And then by the time you turn around and find out you lied to, it's too motherfucking late. Okay? The question for that day, 10/13, was, do you stick to conventional fashion or do you prefer to be original? Do you stick to conventional fashion or do you prefer to be original? Now, we all know that the winter fashions come out in the summer. The fall and the winter, I believe. And then in the fall and the winter, they start talking about the spring and the summer fashion. So for me, it depends. It depends on what it is. It depends on who made it. It depends on what it looks like. Personally, I prefer to be original. I can put some pieces together, and that's the way I like it. I'm not going to go all out and get a whole Versace outfit from head to toe. That's just not me. I prefer to put my pieces together myself and make them look nice. That's just me. Okay, so I answered that question. What are you laughing at? Outspoken. But I do. I prefer to walk on the wild side, some may say. Some may say it's a walk on the wild side. I mean, come on. I can get a pair of pants from Old Navy and a sweater from Rainbows and have some boots in my stash, and that's it. What? Oh my God. Only you are spoken. Oh my God. That was the first thing I thought of when I said Versace. That's the first thing I thought of. But yeah, I can go to Old Navy and get some stretchies and what you say? Don't want looking at. I can go to Old Navy and get some stretchies, or I can go to Old Navy and get some stretchies, some stretch pants, and a sweater and put that together with something else in my closet. People be like, where you get that from? Where you get the boots from? Where? I be like, girl, out my closet. Okay. So we gonna move on to Wednesday. Wednesday's thought, 10-15-25, was, now I partially agree with this. The thought was, well, thank you so much. Thank you. See, it's a mixture of different fashions. It's a mixture. um like I said, I partially agree with this thought for Wednesday. Wednesday's thought was love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. Love all, trust a few, and do wrong to none. Now, what you say? I have never seen you in anything I wouldn't wear, just being honest. Girl, I'm going to tell you I'm going to go back to this thought, but another store that I like to shop in is Primark. Primark, Primark, Primark. They got some cute stuff there. I think I'm going to go there tomorrow. Speaking of which. Okay, I'm going to say the quote again. The quote for Wednesday was love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. Now, that first part, love all, I'm sorry, I don't love everybody. I don't. I don't love everybody. The Bible says, love your fellow man. I'm just not going to walk up to everybody and go, oh, I love you. No, I'm not doing it. You have to earn that. What you say? Lord, okay, the all, yes, exactly. Me the fuck either. I cannot do it. Now, trust a few, that's me. I trust a few people. I trust a few, and I can count them on one hand. Do wrong to none. Ain't no way I could do the first part either, girlfriend. I can't do it either. Now, do wrong to none. Trust a few. Yeah, I said that. Do wrong to none. Now, I won't do wrong to anybody. I won't. But when they do wrong to me, what's my favorite phrase? When they do wrong to me. Because if you do wrong to me, I'm going to sit and think about it. I'm going to sit and think about it for a little while. Okay? And trust me, when I sit and think about it, Yes, karma warrant. Yes, yes. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to think about it, and I'm going to want to get revenge. I'm going to want to, depending on what it is that you do. I'm going to want to get you back. But 9 times out of 10, I'm just going to let the warrant speak for itself. Karma warrant. Yes, ma'am. Karma warrant. So, moving on from love all, trust a few, and do wrong to none, which was the thought for Wednesday, which is say, I think of you a lot when I do my uploads. Not all of them make it. Why is that? I mean, if it's on your heart to say, then say it. But I understand why you say not all of them make it. I get it. Trust me, I do. The question for that day is a simple one. What is your favorite way to spend your Sunday? Are you serious? Well, I hope it doesn't irritate you too much. The question for Wednesday, 10:15 was, what is your favorite way to spend your Sunday? Now, outside of being here with y'all, because you know I'm coming on Sunday, I also like to spend my Sunday what you said, smoking, talking to you, and making sure I'm here for. Thank you so much, outspoken one. I like to spend my Sunday talking to you as well while I'm doing other things. I could be cooking. I could be I could be in my office preparing a crafty thing for my other channel. Some Sundays I just like to sit and watch TV, or here lately it's been listening to music. You at home sitting until this is over. All righty then. Thank you so much. Here lately it's been listening to music and audiobooks that I found on Libby. I've been posting what I've been listening to on my community wall. And I found a couple of others, one that I'm listening to now, and I will post that on my community wall as well. So that's the way, that's the favorite way I love to spend my Sundays. Especially when I'm here with y'all. Y'all crack me up, I swear to God. We be in here talking about all kinds of mess. All kinds of mess. Conversation can go left in a many of ways. Okay, so yeah, thanks to you. Thanks to you. I mean, I have to get creative. I don't like to have the same song over and over and over again. So sometimes I reach out to the people I know to, get their point of view and what they listen to, so that I can bring the people that do pay attention to the quotes of the day the questions of the day, some music while they, looking at the screen. I don't like to repeat music. Okay, Friday, 10/17, 2025. I like this quote too. The thought for that day, quote, the thought for that day is, all I have seen teaches me to trust the Creator for all I have not seen. Yes, we will. I will. So the thought, all I have seen teaches me to trust the Creator for all I have not seen. Oh, God. They make me want to move for real. So I like this quote because I've seen a lot. And for everything I haven't seen, I do trust God. Okay. Like with this government shutdown that's going on and the stagnation and um, the people that ain't going to have their food stamps next month, including me. I trust the Creator for all I haven't seen. Okay. For all I haven't seen, I trust Him. Okay. Now, the question for Friday was, wait, let me put this clip in so it can hold the page. Do you give money to the homeless people you see on the street? Do you give money to the homeless people that you see on the street? And I'm going to tell you something. Quick story. I used to. This particular day, hold on, here they come again. Okay, that was short. This particular day I was on a train and I was going to work. I gave this homeless man, I gave this homeless man, I think I gave him $1 or $2 or whatever. It just so happened that he was getting off the train at the stop I was getting off the train at. And we were walking the same way. And I was like, is this motherfucker following me? Come to find out, he went down, he turned the corner on a familiar drug block. And I saw him give money to the drug dealer for drugs. That right there ruined it for everybody. It ruined it for everybody. I said, I'm not doing it no more. No more will I ever give a homeless person money. Now, they tell you on the train not to do that. That's like, when you go to the zoo and they tell you don't feed the animals. They tell you that on the MTA, mass transit. They tell you, do not give money to the homeless. These people be walking through the train begging for money and will get mad because you don't give them none. Now, these days and time, you got to watch your back because we got a lot of mentally ill people riding the trains, okay? And hey, Minty, how are you, love? I hope you're doing well. We have a lot of mentally ill people riding these trains, okay? They ride the trains more than they ride the buses. But in any instance, they get mad because you don't want to give them your money that you worked for or got a monthly allowance for or however you get your money. They are mad because you don't want to give it to them so they can have tax-free money. And I'm not giving nobody shit. After I saw that man take my measly $2, let's see, we have a lot of mentally ill people just breathing around here. Exactly. Listen, after I saw that man take my little $2 or however much I gave him, because I can't remember. After I saw him give my money to the drug dealer for crack, and I'm going to tell you, I had one more block to go when I was on my way to work, but I had to stand there on the corner and wait for the light, and I looked to my left, and they was out in the open with it. He gave them the money, and they gave him the drugs. And he scurried off to go smoke his crack. I was so mad. I had to calm down. And at the time, I was a home health aide. So I had to calm down before I went in to take care of my patient for 4 hours. Okay? So I said, that's it. I ain't giving nobody nothing. Okay? They make begging out here on these streets a job. They make it a job. Okay? And they go out in these streets and they walk up and down all day long. You got a quarter, you got $1. This one man asked me for $1. I said, didn't your mother ever tell you not to ask a woman for nothing? What you say, Linty? I was just home at MI and they asked you straight out for money to get high. No shame in their game. And that's why they wouldn't get a goddamn thing from me. Okay? I don't care what you're going to use it for. My money is my money. Okay? It's bad enough Bill comes around here every damn month and I got to give him my money and I don't want to do that. But if I don't pay Bill, it's going to be problems. Okay? So I go ahead and pay Bill. Anybody else outside of Bill? Nah. You not just going to be out here begging like that. And he had the nerve to ask me for $1. I'm like, what happened to dimes and quarters and pennies and shit? No. $1? Didn't your mother ever tell you not to ask a woman for nothing? He got out my face real quick. And guess what? This is someone I see at the train station on a daily when I take the train. He be standing at the bottom of the steps waiting for people to come down off the train with his little dirty coffee cup, talking about, can you spare some change? Can you spare some change? Meanwhile, you trying to look dirty, but you got on a brand new pair of sneakers. And not just any sneakers. Your ass is wearing Jordans. And we know how much Jordans cost. And you can't tell me that he's in the shelter and somebody gave him some Jordans. Not no up-to-date Jordans. Come on now. We talk about the ones that just came out this year? Are you kidding me? So for me, it's a no. And I'm going to tell you like this. I don't have no shame in it. No shame in it. I have no shame in saying no. Let me tell you something. See, I knew this was going to be a topic for me. Okay? Let's see. I keep it moving when they walk up to me. I throw my hand up and get them. Back the fuck upstairs. I say no, but can you give me $5? You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. Now, there is a place across from me that serves the mentally ill. Okay? Across the street from me. He said, ask and you shall receive. It's a woman, and she's a clear person. I have a supermarket downstairs that I frequent from time to time, most of the time. And I go to this supermarket and she is sitting on the ground. No lie, no lie. She is sitting on the ground near the light pole with her motherfucking feet crossed. She's sitting Indian style with a dirty cup and her hair's mussed up and she got on dirty clothes. But the most up-to-date shoes. And she's asking for a quarter. She's not asking. She's going, give me a quarter. With a nasty face. Give me a quarter. I need help. Ooh. When I tell you, excuse me, when I tell you if she wasn't already sitting on that ground, I want to knock her down. I'm going to tell you something. This past winter, when it was cold as fuck, she was sitting on the ground with a flimsy ass jacket on, doing the same thing. Give me a quarter. And you know, it's a lot of clear people in my area right now. And I believe that's due to the college, Columbia, because they built a lot of new stuff over here. So now, they're the ones that give her a quarter. I don't give a shit. I look at her. I'm ready. Okay, I'm staying on ready. I hate taking the train, but if I have to, I'm staying on ready. I will make a motherfucker break dance on the fucking train floor if you fuck with me. I'm just saying. You're going to be break dancing. Wherever I am, somebody come up to me and want to act erratic and be in my damn face, you will be breakdancing on the ground. Okay? I'm not playing those games with these people. I can't. And right now, it's always you want to survive. It's either you or them. And in my instance, it's either me or them. And it ain't going to be where they win. It's going to be where I win. Okay? So breakdancing on the ground, they will be doing. Because I'm not playing no games. Okay? None whatsoever. I don't play those games. You ain't going to roll up on me talking about, I want $1. Give me $1. If y'all don't give me $1, I'ma start la 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 la. You go right ahead. You come up to me with that bullshit, and it will be the last time you ask for anything, including a glass of water. Because once I start, I ain't gonna stop now. So the best thing you can do is just go on about your business, go on. Yeah, but that's my answer. That is my answer. No. My answer is no. I do not give the homeless money. No, I don't. And I will not. I refuse. I don't care. Because I know that they are getting money some kind of way. Okay? They either getting welfare, you get paid twice with welfare. They getting SSI, okay? They getting something. All right? So you not just gonna expect me to give you my money and you out here free begging, okay? You are really out here free begging. You get my money and you ain't paying no taxes on what the hell I give you. Are you crazy? Nope. It's not happening. I'm not doing it. The Bible does not say give your money to the homeless people. It don't say that. And even if it did, I would have to think twice and say no and ask God to forgive me because I can't do it. Not right now. I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not. And no one can make me. After I saw that man give my money to the drug dealer, I said, no. That's it. He messed it up for all the homeless people. And we talking about, this was over 20 years ago. Okay, this was over 20 years ago. Maybe more than that. Almost 30 years ago. Nope. The only person I'm giving my money to is Bill. That's the only person I'm giving my money to. And if I could get away with not giving my money to Bill, I wouldn't. But Bill comes to everybody's house, not just mine. Okay. Bill goes to everybody's house in the whole wide world. Okay. He makes his rounds. He makes his rounds and he is there with his hand out. Give me what you owe. Give me what you owe. I don't want to hear all that. Just give me what you owe. Bill get on my nerves. I'm telling you. Bill is just like, no, I was getting ready to say Bill is just like Santa Claus, but we all know it ain't no Santa Claus. Santa, they say, air quotes, visits once a year, but Bill visits every month, okay? Every single month. He is there with his hand out, going, okay, you know what time it is, girlfriend. Time to pay up. Come on, give me that money. Give me that money. I hate Bill. And I know everybody else hates Bill too. Let's see. I give when my heart feels compelled. In those instances, I don't care what they do with it. That's on them. Not often, though. Okay. Now, that I can understand. I can. I can understand that. Now, let's just say I'm in the store and this woman has a child and she doesn't have enough money when she gets to the register. What am I going to do? I've done this before. Okay, I've done it before. I have went on ahead and swiped my card so they could eat. I've done that. Okay. But that was when I had a good job and I could spare it and I wouldn't miss it. You understand what I'm saying? She was like $7 short. And I swiped my card so she and her child could eat. But just going in my purse and giving my money away, no, I'm not doing it. And nobody can make me. Not a single solitary soul. Nobody can make me. Okay, I've seen, especially in my area, it's like when you ride the train like I used to, and these homeless people by face, you be like, oh, here come this motherfucker again. Didn't I just see him last week and he's still begging for the same thing? Ciao. Let's talk about how the people, the Mexicans, and I'm not
quite sure how to help you with that.
What is wrong with Alexa? Okay, I don't know what she's talking about, but anyway, let's see. Lindsay said, girl, I worked in human services in the past. There's nothing I haven't seen. Believe that. I can understand it. Trust me, I can understand it. Okay, let's talk about how the Mexicans have their children on the train with a box filled with all this candy that they get from these clubs like BJ's, Sam's Club, and all those other clubs. And then they come out here and they want to sell you a motherfucking almond joy for $2. $2 for an almond joy. Are you kidding me? I'm trying to help you. Now I know you went to the damn club, BJ, Sam's Club, or wherever, and got this candy for like $17, $18. And you brought it with food stamps. Now you want to get on the MTA of it all, okay? And walk from car to car with your kid. Not only does your kid have a box with different candies in it, so do you. And you got another kid on your back. And you want to sell me a motherfucking candy bar, an Almond Joy, for $2. Get the fuck out of here. Never that one, okay? Never that one. Not for me. Because I am a BJ card holder. I know how much the candy is. You will not jack me, okay? I can't knock the hustle either. You can hustle all day long, but I'll be damned if I pay $2 for an Almond Joy that I could get at the bodega for $1. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Oh, child. I can't knock the hustle, but nope, I ain't doing it. What you say? I don't even like Almond Joy. Okay, how about a Hershey's chocolate bar, or a Hershey with almonds, or a pack of Sour Patch Kids? You gonna sell me a pack of Sour Patch Kids for $2 when I can go over to Poppy and get it for $1? Chill. Lollipops, $1. Get the fuck out of here. You gonna sell me a Charms Blow Pop for $1? No, you not. Cause I ain't doing it. Are they coming this way? Hold on, please. Alrighty then. They doing the most out here today. It was quiet all day long. As soon as I go live, here they go. I bet you if I switch my live time up, they'll switch it up too. Oh, yeah, but I'm not buying a blow pop for $1. And have you noticed how much the candy has shrunk? Listen, a 25-cent bag of Lay's plain potato chips is now 75 cents. All you getting is 25 chips in a bag. The fuck? Nah, you ain't gonna get me like that. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You're not gonna get me like that. They go and buy. I mean, I can't. Okay, I can't knock the hustle. Even with the black kids do it too. You understand what I'm saying? They go to the clubs, they buy the candy, and they make up the story about their basketball team. I saw one kid on the train 3 times in a row talking about his basketball team. See what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Nope, I'm not doing it. I am not. Before I go, I want to say I want y'all to take care amongst this government shutdown. Please be careful out in these streets because you have a lot of people out here that just don't give a damn. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay? You might want to pull out your great great grandmother's recipe book so that you can get down on some of those recipes because it seems like this is going to be one hell of a ride. I mean, the last time I remember a government shutdown, it lasted for 35 days. I don't know if this one is competing with that one, but we have a lot of wheels that are turning with this one. So just be mindful, strategize so that you will have food. Okay? I don't want none of my people starving. All right? So get the great great grandmother's cookbook out and do what you need to do to stretch your meals out if you can. Try not to run up your credit card bill too much because I know not everybody gets food stamps. There are some military people that are not being paid, and I don't think that's fair. They fought for our country, they should be paid. Everyone is suffering due to this. Okay. I don't know what this man thinks he's doing. I don't know what the fuck they doing up there at the White House. I don't know. But I just want all of y'all to be safe and use your brain when it comes to what you have to do for your household. And don't give no homeless people no money because you got to think about you and your family. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. We got to do what we got to do in order to survive. And that great great grandmother's cookbook will help you out a whole lot. Thank you. Yes, yes. It will help you a whole lot. I want to say thank you to Outspoken One. Thank you to Sonia J. Thank you to Lynn T. I really appreciate y'all coming through and spending your Sunday with me, a little bit of your Sunday. And we went over an hour. That was not my intention, but you know how it is. You know how it is. What you say? Don't worry, they can count the money on one hand. Like I said, thank you for spending time with me today. And remember what I always say. What do I always say? Take great care, be blessed, never stressed, and stay safe always. And don't take no wooden nickels. For real. I mean that. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon.